All right. Next up, a guy we've actually mocked to us before that I think it'd be interesting to pick up for us there because I actually like his tape. I think he can develop. Marcus Mbow from Purdue, 6'5", only 300 pounds, which I know sounds weird saying only 300 pounds, but for a tackle, that's extremely light. 22 years old. I didn't find his hometown, but he went to high school in Wauwatosa, Wisconsin. I'm going to mispronounce the hell out of that one there.
Because it's Wisconsin.
Wisconsin. They got some good cheese there. 32 career games overall. He's a 3-time All Big Ten in 22, 23, and 24. Last year, he played 12 games, 74.0 PFF grade overall. His first team All-American, along with having first team All Big Ten. So, again, good resume overall. Played only at right tackle the last 2 years in 23 and 24. Played 647 snaps at right guard and 63 at right tackle in 22. So you see both the inside and outside as well in his college career. Really, though, has been going ahead and played mostly at the tackle position there the last couple of years. Good hand use, quick burst, pulls well. That's one thing I think with the weight, that's part of that. He's a very agile guy. Got good pop in the hands. We talked before about having that good pop. He's got a strong pop when you're doing pass protection there. He's aggressive, but he needs to add weight. Like, that's a definite right there. You cannot play tackle at 300 pounds in the NFL. Like, he's practically 20 pounds away from going down to a blocking tight end.
Pretty much.
And that's the biggest thing I want to see as he goes in for pro visits and stuff like that. Where does he actually end up being? Because I'm telling you right now, I'd be shocked if he shows up at that kind of weight. You know, I can tell you, when you look at places on him, everything I'm seeing here is 303 pounds. So that's what he weighed in at the combine. So he added 3 pounds. That's to me is a little bit of an issue. He also has trouble with hesitations and stutters from some of the quicker pass rushers and the anchor could be a little better, but I feel like the anchor issues, again, is just purely because of the weight. Really just think that. As Jay says, Drew would love Wisconsin, cheese and brats. I actually do like that. That actually sounds pretty good. He says, nice folks there. As Deb says, Jeffrey Dahmer was a Wisconsin guy. Wow. That took a dark turn there. And then Jay asked, what type of beers do we drink? What type of beers do we not
Dahmer's liked.
That's but anyway, I think he's going to be a third round pick for somebody. I think they're going to see what they like as far as you see the good film, you see the aggressiveness, you see the ability to do what he can do at 300 pounds and go, okay, what do we got to do to get this guy into beefcake and add some weight here?
Beefcake.
Like, that's what I feel like. And you're going to have to do one of two things. Either get him to add weight quickly, or you're going to have to say, you're going to have to make a decision here, guys. Do you want to play in this league? 300 pounds is not going to cut it. Because
you gotta go to Jenny Craig and start catching the ball because you're gonna be a tight end.
Yeah, and you don't even know how he can catch. But I just like what I see on tape on him blocking. I like to see what to see it. I just don't think it's gonna work at 300 pounds in the NFL.
Yeah, it's very hard to get behind that.
And that's where I think, again, you're already seeing a little bit of struggles from the anchor issues and stuff like that. And I just think that you add him another 30 pounds on, which is asking a lot. 30 pounds is a lot of weight, guys. I think you put 30 pounds in this kid, he's probably a borderline first-round pick. I really do think that. So, we'll see what happens, see what he can do, and see what people think. But if I'm an NFL team and I'm interested in him, I would sit there and say, you know what? Add some weight on. We want to see what you can do between the combine, if I'm somebody who talked to him in the combine, and we're going to bring you in for a visit. Let's see where you're at. Or I'm going to go see you at your pro day. Let's see where you're at. And I would challenge him like that. And if somebody did already challenge him, and when he went from 300 pounds playing weight as a senior to 303 at the combine, that is challenge not accepted.
No.
That's not good.
He cannot get his Eddie Lacy Medal of Honor.
There's just something about the film on him I like, and I feel like you sometimes you take a shot, and this would be a take a shot, boom or bust kind of pick. So, let's see here. John says they drink free beers. That's their favorite. I gotta say that is my favorite beer.
Yes, if it's free, it's for me.
And I'll take 3.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, this is a good time to do the buy me a coffee.
Yeah.
Since Ashley is listed as buy me a beer when you go to the website there. Let's see. That Jace is free. Where do middle-aged dudes get free beers? Wow. First off, we're both taken men. Therefore, we don't get free beers from women. But in our single days, we were able to do it. And I still get free beers whenever I do live shows at bars. They pick up the tab for us.
I also work with restaurants a lot and different breweries, and they typically hook it up as well.
Yeah.
So, are you off the clock? I usually go, I am now.
But that's like my favorite part of doing the some of the live shows at there, because we go in there, and they're like, here you go, here's food, here's drinks. It's like, it's cool to go out with people and like talk football live at a bar and get instant feedback from people like that. But that's one of the coolest parts for me. I love doing it. I'll have to set something up soon, actually, because I just found out that Sean Joker from Giants Rush actually lives near me. So I told him we'll have to do a show actually together at that point there. We can see there's actually, I told you about that bar over by USF that does all the Giants games. I'll tell you, it's a huge Giants crowd. It really is. Like, you go in, there's like 60 Giants fans, which I know doesn't sound like a lot, but for a Tampa bar, that's a lot.
I was going to say.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's a lot for a Tampa bar. So,
and you know what? It's not middle-aged dudes down there. It's a whole bunch of older people because they're retired. So, Drew, you're good.
Let's see. John says the old ladies at retirement home get secret deliveries. Rob, be into that, I bet. Closing deals. John says Drew likes the older ladies with experience. LOL. They're just called my age now. They're not called older ladies. They're just called my age. Andre said, what's up, guys? Sorry if I'm late. I always forget about the time zone. It's 23:08 now for me. You guys do military time in Brazil, huh? I was unaware of that.
A lot of them, yeah.
Did they? Yeah. I bet it makes sense. That's 11:08. So, yeah, he's an hour difference. That's it. That's not too bad. That's not too bad there. As Jay says, Viva Brazil. Roberto is his alibi. John says, Jay says, Rob is the maitre d' at Golden Corral.
Damn, dude.
That's how he knows Eddie Lacy's always there.
Yeah.
And Florida sounds like paradise for middle-aged people. Exactly. I'm so young here. I'm vibrant. You got to move over to the villages. That's where it's, like really, that's the older. You've been to the villages, Rob, I'm sure.
Oh, it's fantastic down there.
Yeah, it's literally like people driving around golf carts in their 70s and stuff like that, and like people have a bigger social calendar than I do. It's insanity.
Yeah, so my grandparents retired down there. It's fantastic. And they're one of the major highways. I think it's like 4 lanes on each side. They've built this tiny golf cart bridge to go over that major highway.
Oh yeah,
so like
insanity.
So because it's so big, and like in order for it to work, it has to have a huge arch on it. So you take your golf cart. Most of them are electric down there. It's going up. It goes.
Yeah. The biggest issue, though, in the village, the biggest issue is this.
The iguanas.
This the syphilis.
Yeah.
It's bad there. It's bad there. I've heard all kinds of stories of rumors of like guys in their 40s that were gigolos in successful places that I moved on to the villages to get the widowers. I remember going there one time. There was a big sign up about online dating. You may get more than you asked for. Oh my god!
I also haven't been there since my grandparents passed away, so things may have changed.
I was there a couple months ago.
It's been a few years.
Yeah, it's they were there back then.
Over 10.
You just didn't want to look. Grandparents. Yeah. You're like, I don't want to look about syphilis.
Well, I was wondering why there's like one young guy surrounded by 4 old ladies at the pools.
Seriously, it happens all the time there. Like it's
and it's different group of girls the next day. How does that happen?
It's called a business meeting.
Yeah.
Andre said, I've already spoken to Drew. Rob,
Or
I'd like to say
18 holes.
very good sack Danny times in Madden. Jay says, what does fried gator taste like? It's called
Fried
gator
chicken?
bites first off, and yeah, it tastes just like a chicken. It's kind of like a moist chicken. It's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
John says, Florida almost paradise. You realize you're at the old lady topless beach. Well, don't go to that beach then. There's a different beach for the young ones.
You might be stepping on a nipple.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. Anyway.
If you like that clip, then you will love the full episodes too. Find us on your favorite podcast app and look for us on all your favorite social media platforms.
Thanks so much.
Please, I'm begging you. Please subscribe.